Hi guys, and welcome back to my MotoGP career. So today we're going to be doing the Sachsenring and the official test, not sure what it is, but I did get a technical staff management, someone who wanted to come in, of Ike Carrizo, but I will not be taking him. While he does better engine and aerodynamics, I'm just not going to take it. And race options, here you can see what it is, but I'll be taking it up to 78%. Actually, no, we'll take it 80. The bike's improving, I'm improving. We'll risk it more. Let's get some more electronics and aerodynamics. So what is this official test? So we're going to it. Are we just going to be asked to ride around a bit? I'm trying to think what corner that is. That doesn't look like the one. I'm really trying to think where it is. Oh, I know where it is. It's going up the hill before the right-hander. But I never really looked at it from this side. So what are we doing? Here we just got some more. Okay, so we've got official and a prototype. So this is just going to be in between, it seems. Just choosing whether we want the official or the prototype. Don't know if we're going to Sachsenring or not. Depends how long this takes. It's obvious we want to stick with the bike we currently have. Just looks like we're going to have to make this a bit of a longer episode, as we are now going to the Helmnitz Motorrad Grand Prix Deutschland. So obviously we are going to Sachsenring. I'm going to call it the left-hand hell. I'm going to put it down to 77% just to make sure, because I did start doing qualifying 1. And let's just say the skill gap I created was too much for me. I was dreadful. So we're going to put it down a little bit so that I actually have a chance to still finish where it wants me to. 122.2 as we go into the turn. 6/10. Oh my. Invalidated that lap, so let's return to the pits.
Here he is.
And let's see actually what times there are. Oh god, we are 6/10 off the back. It could be the first time that we get out qualified by like Luca Marini, the absolute icon for us. So the thing is as well, I'm so happy using the softs around here, because I doubt I'll use them in the race, because the left-hand turns I think is a medium hard, because they're going to get absolutely bad. Maybe even a hard if I'm feeling it. I don't want to take too much of a risk. A second off of Spagro, beat out there. So you come up and do a 21.1. That final sector must have absolutely saved us. So I should turn to the pit and see how much it has actually saved us. Hold on a second, is that that's Paula Spagro with us?
Referring to the first qualifying session. Remember that the fastest 2 riders have earned a place in the second round,
So
which will be starting
we've gone through, but Paula Spagro has came through with us, which is obviously good for him. But why is he down this far? Then it's Zarco and Marquez. Marquez is decent, okay. Lacquona quite high. Nakagami, Petrucci, and Spagro. Got Alexi, Martin Bagnaia, Bastianini, Savadori, and who else but Luca Marini round up the back of the grid. And we don't improve our time. Well, we do improve our time, but don't go any better. So let's return to the pit and let's see where we'll come after we have simmed for the rest of the session. We're dropping down to 8th. I wish there was a hold on this so I don't have to constantly hold this all the way down. We're still in 8th though. 10th now. Is Rossi or Vinales going to beat us? Vinales has.
The end of the second and last qualifying
But
session,
Marquez
and
gets pole to me. Rins at Paula Spagro, Morbidelli, Oliviera, Quartararo, Binder, Jack Miller, Vinales, myself, and Rossi. Rossi only just behind us, but then Vinales, I think that was, only just ahead of us. So it's the Sachsenring, not the Sachsenring. Sachsenring. So we are taking medium. Everyone else has followed except for Morbidelli on soft. So Morbidelli might be in tyre wear central, or he might just be better off on the faster tyre. So since we have got the engine upgrade, falling back off the start has not been as much of an issue as it was at the start of the season. So is that Rossi up the inside of it? Has done great. He's made so many positions there for himself. Into Omega. On a bit of the curve, that's going to lose us some time, but we haven't fell off, so sacrifice speed for not falling off. We fell down a few positions though. And this is the bit I cannot do, as I'm getting so many hits to the back, because obviously I'm driving like a maniac around this to them. Oh my god, I can't actually see. I'm in 20th! What am I doing? But no, let's get it back in. Jesus, this track is definitely, oh, those corners are definitely not for me. Put the power down here. Back up to 17th now, so. Oh my god, who's that? That's an Aprilia there. Just gone flying on my inside. My teammate. Really on the same sort of bike. Oh, it's Petrucci and Marquez now. Getting around, leaning him. Goes to the other side. So it's getting past Petrucci, Marquez, and maybe even Lecuona and Zarco can get it down. No, we cannot. We can't even get past Marquez and Petrucci. So onto the brakes now. Can we beat Petrucci into the first corner? Not really. They've gone wide though. That's the line they do take. If we get up the inside, maybe. Let's go wider into Omega. Savadori has got up the inside now. Onto the grass. Oh my, I'm not enjoying now. On the inside does go Bastianini into the horrible sector. Martin and Bagnaia, but can we keep it turned? Or turning in? Yes, we can. But no, Martin just goes by. Yeah, this is where I just can't do it. But we do take him into the next left-handers. Just keep it with Bagnaia. Up the inside there. Yes, we have gone past him. Can we flick it over to the other side? Yes, we can. And Bagnaia, look up the inside there. We've done it. Nice Bastianini. Just ahead of them with Savadori. So yeah, the mix of not being very good at those left-handers on this track and the improvement of the AI has meant that we lose so much time. Like anywhere else on the track, I'm doing so well. So the improvement of the AI is not such a big issue, apart from those corners. But Savadori does come back past with Bastianini. We're into the braking zone. We're now back behind Petrucci. We were this time last lap. I don't seem to be losing too much time. Obviously lost a bit, but Bastianini hasn't pulled out too far. Only lost one position. We're back on Bastianini now. So up the inside there. On the curb, getting a little bit of a bounce. We are back past. We switch it over. Yes, we can. Got a little bit wide there through turn 11, but it's fine. No one was hurt. No one was hurt. No one was harmed. We'll keep going. No penalty from that. We do have the Red Bull KTM Tech Freeze of Petrucci and Ika Lecuona ahead of us. So it does seem to be, other than the very unfortunate sector where I cannot do it, they do seem to be sort of close. So obviously, if that area wasn't on this track, I think I'd be up top 6, top 7 maybe. But obviously, since that is part of the track, and we can't just, you know, change it, it's horrible for me. It's like a living nightmare. It's a bit of a tug of war. They beat me in the first few sectors, but in the last sector I get a good pull on them. But then I'm straight behind Petrucci now. Obviously his acceleration's a little bit better than mine because my bike still doesn't have the best engine, but we're actually battling Petrucci through the first corner here. Can we get it stopped? We've got it stopped, but can we get round him in anyway? No, we cannot. Get it exited. We exit. Oh, not very good there. So they don't. Okay, I think I've done a bad corner there because they don't lift back up. Once they're leaning left, they stick down left. So I'm watching how they take the corners and trying to pick up how they do it. So never ever lift fully up, we want a constant turn. As we go from turn 11, actually nearly just keep it on track there. And Petrucci's going to move up to the inside. This should be a way to get by, maybe even Lequona as well into this corner. We've put it past both the Red Bull KTM Tech Crews, but onto the curve on the exit means they're both going to come back by, as they are side by side, Lequona and Petrucci. So you just move up the inside before the braking zone. We've got broke very late. It's going to be a struggle to get it stopped, but somehow we have got it stopped. So now we're up into 15th, but probably won't last for long. We are in the places where we are supposed to be, with Zarco and Marquez ahead. There we go, it's a little bit better. I didn't sit up, I kept it going down. Still keeping it sitting down. And accelerate closer I can. We managed to keep Lequona and Petrucci behind us, so we've done well. We just have them up ahead right now. Trying to catch up to Zarco. He then switches it, flips it over, should I say. Switches sides. Oh no, gone so wide there, but we're fine. Into the braking zone, turning in. We're sitting it back down again, just on the curb. We actually are catching up to him a lot more. I think I'm starting to learn, like I did say in the episode before. I might have even been the one before that, but learning the tracks, I will get better and better because I don't play these tracks much. So when I go to a track, I am learning the track again until next season, where it will still be fresh from memory. Because before this, before I start this series up again, I hadn't touched this game in a few months. So learning all the lines, pretty different. Obviously I do play some racing games, but I don't think none of them have bikes in. So it's completely different mechanics of the bikes, and that corner, I've not done awful through it, but I've gone too tight, so normally it's where I always lose it, but that time I've gone so tight through it. We're trying to catch the pack ahead, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do though. Nearly touching the curb there. Can we flip it back over? Let's go. We go so wide, that's awful from us. We didn't even make any time from it. So we're still behind Zarco. Get the brakes in. Obviously, as a solo team, it doesn't really help because I don't know if there's anyone else. I can't even benchmark myself against another rider which is from the AI, but Morbidelli, I've just looked at my rear right now, and obviously I've not been preserving my tyres the best, but if Morbidelli's on soft, I dread to think what his tyre wear and his control of his bike must be. He must be absolutely horrified right now. How is he not falling so far back? So I think I sort of cracked these left-handers down. Still not keeping up to them, but not losing out as much time, so it's decent. The rear tyre is taking an absolute battering. So any of these who have got softs on, especially on the back, they're going to start to lose out so much. If I'd actually looked through and seen who had got the softs on, except for Morbidelli, I'd be knowing who was going to fall back and who's going to keep accelerating through the pack. I'm on the back of Zarco now. Maybe a few of these have got the softs on because I'm pulling back towards them. I literally say that as it's a straight, so they pull away. But we are right on the backside of Zarco. Switch it over into Omega. Zarco losing it a bit on the back there. Okay, so we are pulling a massive gap out to the Red Bull KTMs behind us. Or Tech Freeze. Red Bull KTM Tech Freeze, gotta remember it's Tech Free. We're now on the back of Zarco. Flick it over. Good run down the hill into the Sachsen curve. Or Saxon curve. And then into the final corner. Do we make the move stick on Zarco? No, we do not in his Pramac. We're right behind him though. But he has moved off. But top 15 is all I really care about at the moment. As long as I get that, no one's complaining. But that rear tyre, Jesus, is losing it. Everyone is going so much slower than before. If anyone up here on like tyres with no wear, they manage to look after them, like babysit those tyres. They are flying through this pack right now. There we go. Oh, I've actually sulked. I put too much power down. But I haven't lost too much time. There's no time right now to put the power up to get better through these left-handers. I'm going to switch over for the right. But we're still not catching up to Zarco. Maybe my tyre wear has just gone off a cliff for my own driving, for my own riding standards. I'm not being able to do so well. I've only just got enough fuel to get back round for the net on this lap. So really have depleted all that. Oh my, I nearly lost it there. Into the first corner. There is literally nearly no tyre on the left hand side. And obviously on a normal track, there would only be half the corners you'd say on average that you're not going to have much grip for. But welcome to the Sachsenring, where it is literally every single corner where you have less traction for. Yep, Zarco is moving away, so I just think I pushed the tyres and this bike to its limit. It's been an eventful ride, but 15th, I'll take it. Obviously going from 2nd to 15th is not the greatest feat, but a good result is a result. As we've touched the grass there, oh god. But Marc Marquez has came through and won it as we go through the final corner, and the pack is stepping out so much. These tyres are so worn, but the fuel's gone nearly, but we have come across the line in 15th, saving it from an awful start.
Ceremony, let's take a look at the final MotoGP race results.
So Marquez has won to Rins, Mir, Espargaro, Oliveira, Morbidelli, Quartararo, Rossi, Binder, Nakagami, Miller, Vinales, Marquez, Zarco, and rounding off the points is myself. And with Eichler, Quona, Petrucci, Bastianini, Martin, Bagnaia, Savadori, Espargaro behind. Then 20 seconds to Luca Marini. He's awful in this game, at least. So now in the Riders' Championship, we do drop behind Nakagami. Nothing is changing up ahead, just the fact Marquez's lead is growing and growing with time. Still no point to the bottom. And with the Team Championship, we have dropped down as LCR Honda Idemitsu has overtaken us. And in the Constructors' Championship, we have dropped down to 6th. So let's just collect our reputation and our credits for our position, qualifying, and everything as such. Again, we get our credits. So yeah, next is Assen, then we do have a week off, then Career. So next a break, so we're nearly halfway through the season already. And aerodynamics, electronics are still coming in. But thank you for watching, see you in the next episode, goodbye.